Good afternoon. Let's talk about the University of Texas M.D. Anderson Cancer Center. First, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. Pretty interesting, ain't it? Now let's look at H-1B employer search of auto geocoding. Such a fancy title it gave us. It's geocoding 838 applications right now as we speak, which means the University of Texas M.D. Anderson Cancer Center has filed 838 H-1B applications. Now, I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt to a certain extent that some of these doctors may have to come from overseas. But yet I've heard many stories where American doctors who have graduated from school cannot get a residency so that they can practice, so that they can finish the final step to get their license, is the way I understand it. That's wrong. So if they want to import workers from other countries, fine. After all, American doctors have achieved their residency and got their license and all that stuff so they can practice. Let's put Americans to work in America first. This is America, is it not? The map's not ready yet because it's still geocoding. Next time I pull them up, you'll be able to see a map showing where they're all located at and all that stuff. I don't think it's going to happen today because we still have a lot to do. But I want to draw your attention to this because a lot of people don't understand this. We only create about 1.5 million jobs per year. And if we import 1.8 million jobs, which we did, guest workers, which we did this last year, that means we had about 300,000 more people, more workers, than we did jobs. And we haven't even started talking about hiring Americans yet. Now this is America, damn it. Why do we not hire Americans? Here we go. University of Texas M.D. Anderson Cancer Center. We can probably pull you up a nice little pretty little picture there. For those that have never been there, I've never been there. Hope I never do go there. Got a pretty nice place. Where's their attorney at? Huh, I don't see an attorney anywhere, do you? Interesting. Does that mean they process all these applications themselves? Oh, this is probably the result of the fact that the geocoding didn't get done because we went past my number of my quota for the day. See, Google, they'll reach out and grab you by the ear and say, hey, pay up, sucker. Last month I had an unexpected $300 charge because of this geocoding. So I put caps on it now to make sure it doesn't happen again. So I have to look at this stuff every day, every couple of days. I've tried to set it for 1,300, it geocode 1,300 addresses each day. So it's going to take a while before they all get set up, but that's okay. I can live with that. Because this, after all, this is happening day in, day out. It's happened since 1990. It's not going away anytime soon unless you elect some guy like me. Speaking of electing, let's do the housekeeping again. Yeah, I know it's probably amateurish, but this is all new to me. I've got to figure this stuff out step by step. I'm trying to eliminate a lot of the redundant things that happen in every video. So bear with me. We get time or we get enough volunteers or get some money where we can hire some staff, we'll find ways to make it better. For now, the old guy is all you got. I'm the only one that's running for Senate. vbsenate.com. I don't know if you can see that underneath my head there. That's my campaign website. They say it can't be done, that we can't beat Senator Cornyn and Attorney General Ken Paxton. I say it can. And the reason I say it can is because this is the first year ever that moms and pops out there that have played by the rules all their lives, they went off and got a good career, they raised their kids right, they sent them to, got everything set up, and they sent them to college, and the kids did their parents right. They graduated with honors. And how did America pay them back? They snubbed their nose out and said, we ain't hiring no damn Americans. We don't care if you do have 4.0 and graduate from MIT. We are only hiring non-immigrant guest workers from other countries. Well, you know what happens there, folks. Them poor kids, they don't even get a chance to get started. Their parents lose all respect for their fellow Americans. We back them in the corner. We give them nowhere to turn. And then we watch their once great cities displaying speakers all throughout their town, blaring call to prayer 5 times a day, starting at 3:30 or 5:30 in the morning, whichever video I believe. Or they get hendophobia statues, whatever you want to call them, from people that were not born in America, would not have immigrated to America if employers had not imported them like a bunch of cattle and put them to work to take your job as an American in America. So your towns are falling apart. You got singers like Hank Williams Jr. writing the Red, White, and Pink Slip Blues. And all kinds of other stuff. And you're wondering why these people won't get off the couch and go find a job? God damn it, they can't find a job. Because we import all these tidal wave of non-immigrant guest workers on visas of all types. Now, I'm the only one running for Senate. See, I've been discussing this. You can ask Paxton or Cornyn what they think about jobs, and they'll probably tell you everybody's got a job that wants a job has one. Those that don't have it and don't want to get off their couch and go to work and all the jobs that are available, we're going to take their Medicare and Medicaid and SNAP and everything else. Problem is, see if I can pull that up here. New feature I'm getting ready for whenever they finally release the job numbers. Yeah, here we go. See if I can't pull this up here. This here is the Jolts propaganda. This is where Cornyn and Paxton, everybody believes that there's 7 million jobs available. This is why they believe it, because this little pink line right here at the top, which at the very end is job open. 7,227,000 jobs open. Yet hires are going down. 5,126,000 hires. Now I added a new feature the other day based on a rumor I heard somewhere, which is the unemployment numbers. Unemployment is going up. It's actually above the number of job openings. So if these so-called senators and congressmen and the White House staff would turn on our employers and say, hey, we've got just as many unemployed as we do job openings. If you would hire them and train them, we would have no unemployment. Did you get that? We have just as many unemployed as we do job openings. In other words, as far as I'm concerned, it's like playing dominoes or cards or whatever. One trumps out the other. So right now, theoretically, we have 0 job openings and 0 unemployment because the one negates the other. Yet you won't hear the mainstream media, Maria Bartiromo or any of these other people I watch on the financial stocks in the morning, you won't hear them talk about that. Why is that? Does that blow apart their propaganda? Is that why? Don't tell me we have 7 million job openings when we have 7 million unemployed. Because that means we got 0 in my old country boy's eyes. You need to think about that, folks. You need to vote for me. Because I'll guarantee you, if I get in there, I'm going to be asking these questions. And I'm going to be demanding answers to these questions. Is there anybody else running that even has a plan? I do. It starts with however many baseball bats we need to settle this stuff. We give each one of them people in Congress and each one of them in the Senate a baseball bat and say, y'all go to your corner, we're going to lock the door. When the last one's standing, you knock and we'll unlock the door. Because you guys and gals are going to learn to work together instead of acting like spoiled brats. That's what I would do. I'd do the same thing if I owned a newspaper. I'd call them each and every one of them out and say, when are you going to stick up for Americans in America? I'm tired of this Republican or Democrat crap. I want to talk about Americans in America. Period. If you feel the same way, I'd like to hear from you. We need to find a way to get somebody in there. If you don't want to vote for me, put somebody else up. They don't take applications until November 8th. I'll do my best to share every bit of this information I have with them, although I don't think they can learn 20 years worth in a month. But hey, I'm game if you are. Let's find a way to put somebody in there. Thank you. Bye.